Hello everyone! I am making another video because I have a fun hack I want to try. And the sun's in my eyes, so I'm going to adjust the blinds and be right back. Okay, because the sun is getting low and was in my eyes, I had to close the blinds a little more, and we don't have as much nice natural light, but hopefully this light will suffice for what we're doing today. I have not actually worn a full face of makeup in a long time. If you are keeping up, I'm pregnant with twins and I've had no energy to do much makeup anyway. But my daughter is staying with my mom for a week and I love her and miss her, but I am also excited to have some quiet time and some me time. And I have no reason to do a full face of makeup, but my husband is working a night shift and I'm home alone, so why not? With all my downtime, I have been watching a lot of random TikTok videos lately, and I saw a makeup hack that I'm pretty curious about. A lot of social media makeup that I see, it's very like Instagram makeup, and it seems pretty layered on and it looks great for pictures. But as like an all-day, everyday wear, it seems like a lot for your face, especially my face, if you can relate to that. So I saw this hack that's supposed to be a pretty good all-day wear, and I wonder if it's going to feel really cakey as well, or if it will still feel light and comfortable. So I was going to do a split face with kind of my regular, what I would do as an all-day wear if I were doing a full face of makeup, and this hack on the other side, because I'm also planning a little photo shoot for my gender reveal, and I wanted to do some nice makeup for that because I want to look and feel pretty and human, so hopefully this will help. So the first step of this hack said to moisturize your face, which is important anyway, and I do anyway. So I've already moisturized my face, which I've really been needing lately. I don't know if it's just pregnancy, but my skin has been so dry lately. So I've been pretty good at keeping my face moisturized. But I'm gonna actually go ahead and do half my face regular first, and then I'll do the other half with the hack. And I will try and be clear about what I'm doing. It's a little tricky because a lot of people do their foundation and concealer and everything a little bit differently. I have to make sure I find everything. But what I typically like to do is conceal first and then foundation over my face. I also don't do a lot of primer all the time, but if I know I'm going to be like sweating a little more or outside a little bit more, I will. And right now, because it is so dry, like I said, I am using a hydrating face primer from e.l.f. And I will just put that on the right side, which feels very weird, and I think I just got way too much primer for just the right side of my face, but I'm gonna really try and keep it on just half. It does use primer on the other side, but not yet, so I'm very skeptical and curious. Okay, I have a lot of excess primer. I need to wipe off. Going on my sweatpants. Cool. Okay, so my face is primed. Let it set a little bit. Figure out what needs concealing and my concealer brush. Okay. I feel like I'm just gonna forget that I'm only doing half my face and I'm gonna do the other side, so this is gonna be really tricky. But wish me luck. Okay, concealed. Now I'm going to use foundation, and only a little bit because I would use a smaller amount anyway, but I'm only doing half my face, and I need to remember that. and some powder. I try to keep general powder light because if I am doing any contouring or anything, I do it with powder typically. So then I'm not caking on a bunch of powder, but just as an all-over set for the foundation, a light amount is good. And then I'm gonna stop here for now. Once I finish the other half, I'll go ahead and do some eyes and contouring and everything, and then just compare how the bases feel, because the hack is mostly just for the base of your face and the order you put those things on. So let's start with that. Like I said earlier, it starts with moisturize, which I've already done, but then it says powder. So here we go with powder, even though there's not much but moisturizer on my face. I'm trying not to be too heavy-handed with the powder again, just because I don't want to cake on a bunch of product. So I'm seeing that this hack also doesn't feel like a lot of layers on my face. But I think the point of it is just supposed to make kind of a smoother finish for your makeup and also last a good long time. And if you hear my cat eating, I'm sorry. She's hungry. Okay, powder. And then it says setting spray, which normally I would do last. And I'm gonna really try and just get this on this half because I wasn't done over here. So. And this is just the e.l.f. makeup mist and set. I use a lot of e.l.f. products because they're cheap, but they work pretty well, so why not? Okay. I'm gonna let that dry and set a little bit. The step after that is primer. And for science sake, I feel like I need to use the same kind of primer I used on the other side. But this is the hydrating primer. So I'm curious to see how this will work. Let's see. Okay, primer is on, and then it says foundation. So I will go ahead and just do the foundation first on this side. Sorry, the light is getting weird again. I'll do foundation and concealer, and then that is it for this base. So let's finish up. Okay, there's the foundation on that side, and then I'll do some concealer because I need it. Okay, first impressions. I don't know that there is a visible difference, especially on the camera. It honestly feels a little smoother on the hack side, but just a little bit. I feel like part of the test has to be the wear of it. So I'm going to finish the makeup and kind of sit in it for a bit and then get back to you. Okay, so obviously I went a little over the top with my makeup because no one is gonna see it, and that's okay, and I wanted to feel purple and over the top. Also, I don't know why my hair is so curly right now because literally all I did is shower and be pregnant, which apparently is making my hair really curly right now on the bottom. I usually have pretty straight hair. Anyway, back to the makeup. I've been wearing it around the house for a bit. It's been a couple hours. I feel like I can't be super fair with like an all-day wear or even wearing it outside because I'm not really going outside because we're kind of quarantined or whatever. But I don't know that it's a hack. I feel like I'm just touching my face to see if it feels different or if I feel like greasier or anything. It doesn't feel like it looks super different. Like the finish is the same. I don't know that this hack really does anything. I guess you might feel a little better just having that layer of powder first. I think the point of that is just to kind of help with any excess moisture so that you don't end up being like extra oily or something. But if you already have dry skin like I'm having right now, then that oil is not necessarily a problem. Yeah, so sorry, the hack doesn't really do anything. Honestly, I mean, it also could affect if I was doing like layers and layers of really thick, cakey makeup, which I don't regularly do, like I've said anyway. But I feel like I get a good enough finish for what I want, for whatever I'm doing for my pictures and stuff. I don't see anything wrong with my natural makeup or what I do regularly. Yeah, I have some acne issues, but that's different. Yeah, so sorry I don't have any new, like, awesome hack for you for makeup, but honestly, I feel like with makeup, you find what works for you. There's no cure-all hack for every type of skin anyway, so have fun, live your life, and I'll see you next time.